What's good? What's good? What's good, baby? It's your boy Trex, the Sports Junkie. Welcome to the Nbs Show. Last week, my dogs got a little lucky because I wasn't around, but I'm back, baby. What up? What up, C?
Wow, what's the deal? It's your boy, Mr. C, the trendsetter. Put the hat on,
Oh, here we
aka
go.
the whole damn show. I'm here so we can begin. You know what it is. Let's go.
And then, of course, I got my dog. He driving right now.
What's
He's
up,
doing what
man?
Brunson was doing. Oh, but since the playoffs started,
Hey, I've been saying playoff brush in top five. I've been saying I'm dying on that hill. Y'all know what it
oh,
is, man. H&B hoops in the building, man.
hey man, I do want to say this before we start the show, bro. Hey, bro, I literally be on Instagram and social media, bro. Hey, Knicks fans, y'all better. The Knicks better win the finals
I,
because
I,
they are
they,
wilding right now.
I said the same. They y'all better win. Y'all better win.
No, I don't know. See, bro. I don't know if you've seen the videos, bro. They have been going crazy in New York,
I've seen a
dog.
few. I've seen a few posts from like some social media influencers that are Nick fans, and they sound stupid too. So I can imagine what just regular people posting.
No, it's been hilarious, dog. Like I find myself just scrolling, laughing at every bro. DNA, he's putting out, get him the out of here stuff, bro. Like
Uh,
it's they are wilding right now.
We want Wemby. No, y'all don't.
no, y'all don't. Boy, calm down. Nobody want them problems, bro.
No doubt. But we here, y'all. We gonna recap last night's game. We're gonna definitely talk about game six, maybe a possible game seven. We'll talk about all that. But see what we doing? What we starting, man?
Okay, oh, you want me checking out, starting
Yeah,
it
because
off.
I only have my laptop with me today. I'm sorry, y'all.
All right, yeah, let's start it off with the Spurs and Thunder. Let's recap that game 5. So, starting with the recap for that, man. Of course, if y'all didn't, for our viewers and listeners who didn't catch the game, the Thunder won. They opened up the series at 3-2 lead. Y'all think they're gonna be able to close it out, or thoughts on last night's game? What worked? What worked for the Thunder that didn't work in Game 4?
You go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
I mean, it's been pretty much the same story of every game they've won. You take Wemby out of the game and you win the game. And of course, De'Aaron Fox wasn't too hot for most of the game. He finally showed up in the second half, but it was way too late. But he really only scored 6 points, so he didn't really show up.
Scored 9.
And of course,
I
though,
mean, 10.
yeah, I know. Trust me. But Jared McCain and the Thunder role players taking Wemby out the game is the main two things that's secured wins for the Thunder. Jared McCain, he moved up to the starting lineup. Second year player in the playoffs in the Western Conference Finals. The 76ers organization, whoever's the head president, whoever signed off on that trade needs to be fired.
Yeah, dog.
I
I still don't
already
understand that.
said this I think that was last or the week before that was one of the worst trades.
Hey,
Like,
Hunter, before you even go, I just want to put this out there. And look, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I told everybody in the draft the two best players that I would take was Stephon Castle and Jared McCain. And ironically,
you was
ironically,
100% right. 100% right. Because
hey, they didn't call me.
both
I told you my
both
dream job is a GM. Call me.
hey,
I can evaluate talent.
yeah, yeah. You was spot on because them boys both are performing great. Other than Castle has a high turnover rate,
Yeah.
especially whenever De'Aaron Fox is not there. This is one thing I will say the benefit of having De'Aaron Fox, even though his injuries, that's a part of the game, but he still is dealing with the ankle injury again. but he can take care of the ball more than Castle. But I still think they can move off next year. But that's another topic for another day. But yeah, that it takes a lot of stress and experience off of Castle from having 10 turnovers, 9 turnovers in a game, 20 turnovers in the span of 2 games. So that's what I thought about it, and I do think the Thunder is going to close it out.
Okay. So let's start with SGA was him last night. He was him.
Hmm.
And we understand what that means. SGA, they needed SGA to be him, and he was him. Like you said, McCain and Caruso both stepped up, so we're going to give them their flowers as well. But here's my big thing. There's no way the Spurs are going to win if Wemby, Fox, and Dylan Harper shoot 9 for 35.
Mm-mm.
They're not going to win the game, bro. 9 for 35, 1 for 12 from three-point range. No, that's 8%. You're not beating the Oklahoma. You might beat a scrub team. You're not beating Oklahoma City in Oklahoma with that. It's just not gonna happen. Those three guys are pivotal to what the Spurs do. And I just felt like they dropped the ball yesterday. Yeah, Wemby had 20, but I think he had like 12 from the free throw line. It might have been more than that. I don't even know. But I know he went like 12 or 12 or 13, 14 for something. He shot a bunch of free throws. But if they shoot 9 for 35, bro, they're not beating OKC. Not those three guys. Stephon Castle, has to lower his turnover mark. But ultimately, I think the shooting percentage of those three guys shooting the ball terrible in OKC, SGA being him, and the crazy thing is J Dub's not even playing, y'all. I think people is not
Yes,
even taking that into consideration. Dog, J Dub is not even playing. And I know, I'm a
these
check
guys are
guy.
the best.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And I'm a check guy. But really, it's SGA and J Dub is the best two players in that team. And that's no disrespect to Chet, because I love Chet. When Chet was coming out, I was like, Chet should go number one. And people laughed at me when I said that. Paulo has balled out. I'm not gonna say that I was right about that, because Paulo has been good for the Magic. But I'm just, I don't think people is giving OKC enough love, because what they're doing without their second best player, dog, is wild. Because the Spurs are a really good team. So yeah, but ultimately the reason why I feel OKC won at home, SJ was him. They got some guys to step up like McCain and Caruso, and then ultimately Wemby them shooting as bad as they did. You're not gonna win. That's a recipe for disaster. That's what you got in Game 5. Game 6. I don't want to say yet what's gonna happen. I'm gonna give my prediction in a second.
All right. All right, let me say this, bro. I'm gonna say this before I start. The key, obviously, for all three of these teams that are left in the playoffs is their bench. All three of these teams have a great bench. All three of them. And what proved to be the difference last night is simply they were hitting their shots, man. OKC was hitting their shots, bro, because I don't care what you say, man. Wemby has them boys terrified to come in that paint. They are terrified. Even SGA, man, he it's like I was actually getting mad the first couple of games seeing him, like he was really scared to go in the paint. He was pulling up, shooting jumpers when I know normally he would try to go get that foul or that bucket. So
Hmm.
right now that I think they've, like you said, they took Wemby out. When you take Wemby out the game, you it's a even playing field. Wemby is the ultimate mismatch. So if OKC's whole team, I think if you wanted to say who's the best team in the NBA, I think we all would say OKC. Actual
Hmm.
team and players and coaching up from top to bottom, they're the best team. But the ultimate that I think the Spurs are really close to them, and then they have the ultimate mismatch on their team that even with Chet they can't match up with, because Chet can't hold Wemby defensively. He picks on Chet when Chet's out there. What's his name?
Harkenstein has played
Hartenstein.
well, bro.
Got a big
Hartenstein has
body
done well.
on him.
I don't know whose bright idea it was to put Caruso on the first couple of games, but I'm glad they snapped out of it, because that was the dumbest thing I could have said. I was like, dog. They need it. Their coach is gonna get fired if they lose this series. But after the first series, I'm gonna be honest with you. After the first game of the series, I said, "Damn, I might be wrong," because I picked OKC in 7. But I said, "Damn, I got OKC," and I thought it was gonna be like clearly, bruh. They look so good. San Antonio looks so good. They look like that one thing with Wemby was just too much. They just matched up too well everywhere else, and they had that mismatch, and it just wasn't nothing that OKC could do about it. But then I look down there, they got Caruso trying to front trying to front a 7'5" guy. I'm like, bro, this is nonsense. What are y'all doing, bro? But my thing was, I said, as a coach, I would try to get Wemby in foul trouble. I would drive. I drive every play. Every play, I go right at his chest. Either he blocks us or he fouls. One or the other. But I'm not going to allow him to still be in the game.
Right.
At the end of the he's going to be tired, or either he's going to foul out. But I'm going to constantly sending people at him. Constantly. And like you said, Jay Will ain't even playing. So imagine if Jay Will was on there, bro. And I don't know how he keeps getting hurt, but that boy, he needs to drink some milk. Something. I have yet to see him play an entire series in OKC period. Like, I think last year he was missing games in every series. So it just shows you how deep they are, though. You know what I'm saying? Right. And Jared McCain, I want to take this time right now to speak to the Philadelphia 76ers fans as well as the team itself. Your management are horrible. Everybody in their front office deserves to be fired.
Come on, man.
I don't like this call for people to get fired, but bruh, you traded Jared McCain for what? What did they get for him? Not enough. Whatever the hell they got, it wasn't enough, bro.
Nobody that's playing right now.
Nobody that's playing. Exactly.
Great answer. That's a great answer.
They didn't get a first round pick. I know they didn't get a first round pick for him. And OKC got first round picks to spare. And they ain't sent a first round pick for him. So whatever it was that they did, they got for him that was dumb. Jared McCain, he is the happiest guy. Only person I think that might be a little happier than him is Alvarado. And,
yeah.
I think he might be the only person a little bit happier, bro. But yeah, like I said, I think that OKC they capitalized and hit the shots that they needed to hit last night, and I actually do think that they're gonna close it out in this game. I think they found a recipe, bro. I think they close it out in 6, man. I think they know how important it is to go and close it out now, because in game 7, anything goes. Anything can happen. You don't want to give yourself a chance to lose. So I think they go ahead, close it out, and they go meet the Knicks with the final starting next week.
Okay. Is June 3rd the first game? Oh, man. So we predicted game 6 already. Y'all both say OKC wins, right?
Yeah, I think I had OKC in 6 at the beginning, I believe.
I think I had them in 7.
I had them in 7 for sure. For sure, that was mine.
Yeah, man.
Man, I'm so torn because people saying that Wemby looked I mean, obviously, you could say fatigue set in last night, but I don't know, man. I hate that excuse. I'm like, they knew, like, they're NBA players, bro. No. I'm gonna stick to my original prediction. I'm not saying that y'all wrong by no stretch of the imagination, because I can see OKC winning game 6, but I'm gonna just stick with it. I say San Antonio wins game 6, and then OKC ultimately gets them in 7. San Antonio, like you said, see, I want to put this out there, bro. If you a betting man, I'm not, but if you a betting man, I would go put a bet in that San Antonio may win. They may be the next big dynasty in basketball, bro. Because I think once they get it right with Wemby, with Harper, with Castle, dog, they gonna be tough, bro. They young right now. They babies, bro. Next year, bro, they take OKC 7 this year. OKC, bro. Next year, good luck.
Hell, but OKC young too, and they got
They
draft
are,
picks.
but Wemby, bro, Wemby's such a, like you said, such a mismatch, bro. He's
Yeah,
such a mismatch. And he has the attitude that I'm just like, bruh, he wants to be great. He's not just some dude that's in the NBA. I collect the check. He don't even have that type of. It's like, bro, I want to be the greatest. Like that's the aura he gives me. Like he cares. He gets mad when it's not the way it's supposed to be, or he loses, bruh. I think San Antonio, bruh. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I know people gonna say, well, it's not hard to go out on a limb when a dude's 7'5". There's been dudes at 7'5". I think, bro, Wemby really has a shot to be the greatest ever, bro.
whoa,
I do. I do. See, I think when we're gonna look
Definitely.
back, I'm not saying he will be, but dog, he's so different, bro. Like, what can you do with a guy that, well, like Anthony was saying, he puts his hands up, dog. He's almost 10 feet tall, bro. What are you supposed to do with that?
Anthony Edwards is pure comedy, bro.
He definitely got a chance though.
He does. I'm not. He has a chance.
Anthony Edwards said the goal ain't number 10 feet tall. He been
Right?
No, but nah, man. Him being the best ever help.
Because you got to think, he's only going to get better. Dog, he's really good now. Dog, he keeps working on his game, and he don't. Now, obviously, injuries play a factor. Injuries play a factor. We understand.
That's what I'm about to say.
Only thing about it is history has shown us that these guys over 7 feet, whether they're mobile or not, they have feet problems.
Right.
So as long as he didn't have any feet problems in the next, let's say, 6 years, he put together 6 years of steady growth and resume, and I'm sure he's gonna have 2 or 3 championships in that time. He might have a chance, but I just don't see it's something about their bone structure when they get over that 7 foot mark that their feet give out on them, bro. So hopefully that won't happen. I pray that it doesn't happen. I don't wish that on anybody, but we just haven't seen. I haven't seen anything.
Can't get too heavy.
Yeah,
and you know, here's the thing. Like I'm gonna use our big argument. You know, everybody always fusses about LeBron and then Michael Jordan. Bro, could you imagine like my son or Edward? I know Edward knows LeBron right now, but imagine Edward as a grown man, and I get to see a 7'5" dude with all these championships. You know, he gonna look back and be like, "But don't tell me nothing about no Michael Jordan. He ain't 7'5".
Right.
Goat.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they gonna be saying. Them young kids gonna be saying, "Wemby's the GOAT, bro."
I'm ready for it. That man ain't never came back 3-1. That man ain't never scored 44,000 points.
But the thing is, it's always going to be generational because
that's
like
it.
I said, the point I'm going to make on this is when I start hearing actual kids, I saw it on the internet first. When I actually heard actual kids in my school say that Paul George was the GOAT, I was like, but these boys,
that was a trend.
only spitting about right now.
That was a trend.
But
no, that was crazy.
And look, I was interviewing at the time. I was interviewing like our 3 best players on our basketball team and our coach. And our coach heard that boy say that. He looked at me. I said, hey, coach, sit him down, bro. He gonna blow it for y'all. He gonna blow it for y'all.
Take a lap.
Yeah, man. But it's like it's so generational, man. But like you said, man, when it gets down to our time for your sons, Marcel and all them to be talking, having these generational discussions about who the GOAT is, Michael Jordan's not gonna even be in the conversation.
Exactly. Like when Hunter's gonna be telling them about LeBron, Marcel and Tremere gonna be like, boy, what? Boy, you see what Wemby doing?
About Bill Russell, man.
Right. What? You gonna be the old head then, trying to defend Bron.
Don't even get me started on Miami Heat, Bron.
Hey, that's my favorite, Bron. So look,
that man mid-game.
Yeah, that's my favorite Bron ever. You know that, Steve. Oh, man, that boy was from Miami, bro. Dang.
When
I thought
people,
I was part of the Heatles.
Ain't nothing you can
bro,
do.
when people talk about Bron, this is something that no other player can say. You have eras that you can attach to him.
Yeah.
Miami Heat Bron, first Cavalier Bron, second Cavalier Bron, Lakers Bron, 2000.
He been with the Lakers the longest.
Huh?
Yep.
He been with the Lakers the longest.
Yeah. You like 2017 Bron. Ain't that the year that they came back 3-1?
16, 17.
16, yeah. So you got all of these things that you can attach to Bron's greatness. He's had so many years of greatness in different eras. He's like Michael Jackson, bro. He's really like Michael Jackson. He's the only person that you attach stuff like that. Jackson 5, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Off the wall,
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, Afro. Thriller, Michael Jackson. Bad, Michael Jackson. Black or white, Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? Y'all, you got all these different eras. Bron's the only other person that you could do that like with that. So I've never heard anybody else, and you can say, oh, nobody else's team jump like Bron. Bro, it's not really even about the team. That's just the jersey that you see him in. When you think about it, you be like, oh, I remember, because if he played for the Cavaliers that whole time, you still would be, then you'll be referring it to.
He only hopped to one team that was going to the playoffs. That was already in the playoffs. Was it even the Heat even in the playoffs when he jumped?
No, they didn't make the playoffs the year before.
I don't think they made a playoff the year before, neither.
They just had D Wade, and that's why D Wade told them to come down there with him.
Oh, so that's irrelevant too.
Yeah.
But man, that's my time, man. I want to say a quick thing about the Cavs and the Cavs series, man. Before I go, I was biased. I'm gonna admit for sure. I was biased. You know, I wanted the Cavs to win because of James Harden, longtime fan, but it wasn't just him. Donovan Mitchell played his heart out the last game finally for the whole game he played, but it still wasn't enough because the role players for the Cavaliers are terrible. I'm not gonna lie. I think the Lakers would have got at least one game, and the Lakers, it was the role players and the defense. The defense was horrible. I thought in high school they taught you not to, if you're helping opposite side, not to be directly like you too far. You're helping the opposite drive. Why are you helping the opposite side drive? So the man can just kick it opposite, and then you're too late on the closeout. I don't understand that. That's what they were doing.
I think it was Draymond saying something similar. That Draymond was like, I don't know if it was Draymond for sure, but somebody I saw saying everybody's blaming Harden for the defense, but the help defense was terrible.
Yeah, the whole series it was terrible. But yeah, man, playoff brush in top 5 though.
That's coaching.
I don't know how he's coming back. I don't know how. Bron is not going there next year. That's over with.
Them boys tanking for Bron, bro. I said
it. For Bron.
I said I made a post. Hey, I made a post about it. I looked at it. He got 21,000 views. I said, bro.
Oh Lord.
I said that's all that I saw that score. I said that's all that can be, bro. They tanking for Bron. Because hear me out. If they went to the finals, no way Bron goes there. No way Bron goes there. They go to the finals. Even if they go to the finals and lose.
Right.
Bro, stop.
But Bron could go there now, and he could be known as the missing piece. You know, he's a missing piece. He goes there, he gets them to the finals, even if they don't win. They got Bron, they went to the finals, right? But I said the game between them and the Knicks. I said Bron, them the two teams that everybody said that Bron might go to. If that boy went to the Knicks, that'd be so crazy, bro. That'd be the only. That's the only one. That's the only team in the East with Bron that could for sure beat OKC or the Spurs. For sure.
Appreciate y'all having me, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna join a live. I'm gonna join one of your lives one day when you're live on TikTok.
I'm gonna be live Friday morning.
Yeah,
It's
man.
all good.
But
Right,
there's young DraftKings right there, man. Let's get that endorsement popping.
They better come on.
Yeah, man. Keep it popping, man. We're gonna be on the live with you. I'm out all
All right.
year. I'm out all summer.
There you go. There you go.
All right.
All right, so all right, man. So that's good. Well, we actually jumped on to the next subject already. Cavs and the Knicks. Did you see a sweep coming?
No. And the Knicks was balling, but I didn't see a sweep. I thought Cleveland, and I thought honestly, I picked the Knicks in 7. I thought it was gonna go 7 games. And the Knicks have been wilding, like he said, Hunter just now. The defense was so bad, bruh. It was so bad watching. I'm like, bruh, come on. Now I'm gonna say this, and I know Hunter's a Harden fan, but dog, Harden let him down too. We're not gonna just act like it was just the role players. Harden wasn't good in this series, bro. That's just the facts. I'm not saying it's all on him by no stretch of the imagination. It's not all on him, but he wasn't good in this series. He didn't. Him like okay, I'll put it like this. Him and Donovan Mitchell didn't match what I'm not even gonna name anybody else. They didn't match what Brunson was doing to them. So, like, they didn't even give themselves a chance. And I really believe after game 1, the Knicks took their heart, bro.
Yeah.
After game 1, they took their heart. They blew them out after that. And, like, they couldn't recover from it. Like, they couldn't psychologically get over that they lost game 1. Because I'm not going to lie, game 1, I'm going to be 100% transparent with y'all on here. I thought the game was over. Bro, I got up and started moving around my house. I'm like, the Cavs got game 1. And then I look back, I'm like walking around. I'm like, the Knicks coming back. I said, hold on, let me sit down. And then the Knicks win the game. I'm just like, bruh, that's embarrassing, bruh. When they went into overtime, I knew it was over with. I knew it was over. Like, there was no chance they would win that game.
That was dang.
So
gonna hit a couple of hot shots and get this thing out of reach.
Right.
Bro, if it go into, I said, if they get this game into overtime, I said, I wouldn't be surprised if the Cavs get blown out in overtime.
Right.
They lost by what, like 6 or 7 in overtime?
Yeah, but they, like that's what's crazy. I think they outscored them in overtime and fourth quarter 44-11 or something crazy. It was some wild stat. And I'm like, bruh, they took their heart. That night, they took the Cavs' heart. And after that night, especially after game, I'm not gonna say after game 2, because even game 3, I'm like, bro, what are the Cavs doing? Like, they're not even showing no fight back. You at home in front of your crowd, and you don't even care. And then game 4 was just awful. They were down 30 at one point. I'm like, bro, yeah, the Knicks, bro, they took their heart. The Knicks, I was shocked that it was a sweep, though. To answer your question, I was shocked. I thought it was going 7 games.
All right. To answer my own question, I had them in 7. I had Knicks in 7 at first, but no lie. That's why I wanted Hunter to jump back on here. I called him after their first game. Well, I texted him. I said, bro, they're getting swept. I said, they're getting swept, Hunter. He's like, no, they're going to get one at least in Cleveland. I said, son, they cannot recover from this. I said, there's no way they can recover from this. I said, they're not good enough to come back from this. I said, New York is going to come out here. They took their heart already. So now they just got to finish taking their lunch money, bro.
Right.
I said, they're going to probably get close in a game or 2, which they did. But
no, bro, blowouts. After blowout. Blowout.
I said, bro, this is so ridiculous. Like, you can't, it's nothing that you can do for that. Like, what can you tell your teammates? I said, the only thing that they could tell him, and credit to him, he said this. He said, I don't care if we lost by 1 or 40-something. Mitchell said this. He said it's just one game. That's the only thing that you can say to yourself. But
Right.
guess what? Guess what? It's more than just one game, bro. It's more than just one game, bro. When you lose like that, it's some substance to that. It takes your heart, your effort. You got to think about it. Once they start going on whatever it runs, they used to say this all the time on the NBA playoffs. It's like it's the NBA and everybody makes a run. They used to say that during the games all the time.
Yep.
A couple of years back, right? And I thought that was one of the best sayings. I forgot which commentator always used to say it, but I was like, yeah, that's true. So the thing about it is, it's the NBA and everybody makes a run. But now, when you see the Knicks making it run, they're like, oh, here they go again. And they got their head down and they can't even check. Did you see when Spider was talking to the team on the sideline this last game and trying to get them riled up?
No, I didn't even see that, bro. I'm telling you, like, one thing I can tell, sir, I'm like walking around the house like, bro, I cannot believe Cleveland is this trash, bro. Like, I'm like, and I'm not a Cleveland Cavalier fan, but I'm like, God, I just want to, like, when it's not my team, when my team's not involved, I just want good basketball. I want a good series. I want that back and forth fight. But it's like, bruh, that was awful to watch. No, but I didn't see it. But I do want to say something. I know I want to see what you're going to say. Bruh, their coach, man. My man said they won 2 of the 3 analytically.
Hey, bro, that was my next comment, bro. That was the next comment, man. I'm telling you, bro, that had to be. He needs to be out of there just for that. Just for that, he needs to be gone, bro.
And let me say this, and even James Harden. And I know it's like I'm picking on James. I don't hate James Harden. But even when Harden said after the game, it's tough for me to say this, but I do think we're a better team. I understand what he's saying. As a competitor, you know what it's like. See, you might be like, dang, how I lost this, man. Are we really lost? But I know like we're better than this. He said we can play better than what we did. But still, James, no, you gotta look at what you saying. He's like, bro, y'all lost 4 straight games to the Knicks. I don't care what. Yeah, I don't care how you personally felt. You should have said like what Spider said, man. They kicked our ass, bro. That's just what it is. They beat us, brother. And we gonna come back next year. But today, they're a better team. But he didn't do that. And I just feel like shame on James Harden, shame on their coach for just. I mean, I'm not even a wrestling guy, but I know you're a wrestling guy. Just acknowledge them, bro. acknowledge the Knicks.
Nah, that's a good. Damn, I wish I had you solo for that. Say it again, bro.
No, but it's the truth. At the end of the day, James Harden, the coach for the Cavs, I think his name is Atkinson, last name, I forgot his name. I don't know why I forgot his name. Acknowledge the Knicks, bro. I'm not a wrestling guy, but just acknowledge them, bro. It's just that simple, bro. Roman Reigns style, acknowledge the Knicks. You lost the series. We don't have to talk about what could have been, what analytics say. None of that matters. The Knicks were better than y'all, and they showed it on the court. So don't give me analytics. Don't tell me how you personally felt. Acknowledge the Knicks.
Bro, that was the most clown statement I heard from a coach, bro.
Yeah, I always say numbers do lie. Like people don't like. I know, and I love Jay's my favorite rapper. Numbers lie, bro. They lie. They do. I'm not gonna say they lie. Let me change that. They can be skewed. Let me say that. Right. So if you want to say they're not lying, okay, cool. But they can be skewed to make you believe something that's not really the truth. And that's all I'm saying. We're human beings. I understand, and I like analytics. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm big on the eye test. And the eye test says the Knicks kicked y'all 4 straight games, bro.
Hey, on Minister Society style. If that was you on this tape, you got your ass whooped.
Right.
Bro, I said this, bro. Speaking of numbers being skewed, I did commercial radio for 18 years, right? It's a ratings period that you go through, right? And after the ratings come out, that's how a station gets to say they're number one, right?
Right,
Have you
right.
ever listened to a radio station, you hear something on there say, we're the number one station, station? Have you ever heard a radio station not say that they were number one? No. You know why? Because no matter what they number one in, they can say that they number one. You could be the number one station at 4:00 in the morning.
Right.
And the number one hip hop station at 4:00 in the morning. Now you can say you're the number one station, bro. It's only one number one station for real,
right?
And it ain't the one that's only number one at 4:00 in the morning. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But you can skew the numbers to benefit you, bro. And
right.
That's what he did because
that's what I've always said. See, like, okay, like, I'm glad you said that because I've always said that about people. Let's say you open up a restaurant and I say that's the best burger I ever had, and I'm like a writer, voted the best burger in Lafayette, but like that don't mean that they're the best. That just mean that's my opinion.
Yeah, you voted that one person.
So I don't know.
Yeah, bro. That's why I say, man, and that was like the most clown statement I could have heard him say, bro. I couldn't believe he let that come out of his mouth. He sounded like a man trying to keep his job.
I honestly think he was trying to rally his troops to say, look, man, yeah, we lost the first 3 games for real, but analytically, we won 2 of the 3. I think that's what he was trying to say. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. Like, bro, like that wouldn't hype me up, bro. That wouldn't hype me up as a competitor. I'd be like, bro,
like, I lose respect for my coach if he told me that, bro.
I would be like, if you was on my job, I'd be like, see, yeah, nobody's come back from 03. But why can't we be that team that can come back from 03? We got the talent in this locker room.
I can go.
Like, I don't know.
I can go with that, bro. We better than what we've been playing, bro.
Right.
One game at a time. We can come back, bro. We can come back. But you know what he sounded like to me, bro? I know you ain't never been in this position, but a person get called to their boss's office to and you know you about to get fired and you trying to find a reason for them to keep you. A reason for them to keep you, man. Look, man, I know we lost all 3 of them games, but analytically, we really won 2 of them games. So if we could just catch up with the analytics, we could win.
Right.
And if your boss is if your boss really don't want to fire you, and you he really don't want to fire you, and you can show him reason to keep you, he'll keep you.
Right.
But if he knows anything about basketball and you told him that, and he'll be like, hey, bro, analytically you can say what you want, but on a record sheet, on a record book, we lost all 3 of them games, and we about to lose a 4th one. And y'all got blown out all 3 of them games. So, bro, this is going to be your last game here. Go out there. If you lose it, it's your last game. I'll keep you if you win. And y'all could go back and bring it back and go back to New York and lose at least. But, y'all, this will be your last game. This is what I would have been telling them. This is going to be your last game, bro. I don't know where you're going next, but you might want to go and see if they got some assistant coach job somewhere or go back down to college or something, because you're not going to be a head coach nowhere else, especially after saying that dumb stuff on them.
Yeah, but that was wild. That boy was wild.
You said you want to be a GM. Would you hire a coach after he said some mess like that in a press conference?
Let me say this, man. Like, I mean, I believe that, people make mistakes and, like you said, maybe he was trying to keep his job. Maybe he was trying to rob the guys. We all make mistakes. But, man, it would be hard for me, bro. It would be hard for me, bro. Especially, it wouldn't even be what he said so much. I would want him to learn from his mistakes and, bro, the way they play defense in that series, bro. And I know he's not out there playing defense for him, but I'm like, you got to figure out a way to do something. If it's not working, even if you take it, and I know people are like, X, that's crazy. But take James Harden out on some defensive, like sub him, defense for offense. If that's what you have to do, figure out something. You have to try something else. But it is what it is. I can't say for sure if I would never hire him again, or because look, Mike Brown. Mike Brown's been fired, bro, from the Cavs, from the Kings, and now he's going to the NBA Finals. So I mean,
But
people make
I don't think
mistakes.
he's ever fired for doing anything dumb. I just feel I feel like he got a raw deal in Sacramento, to be honest with you, and he got a raw deal in Cleveland.
Well, LeBron, I think
fired,
didn't want him in Cleveland, bro. I'm just be real. I think
I was
LeBron.
just about to say that he was in Cleveland, and he got to the finals with LeBron, but they couldn't win. Right. So I think they looked at it like this. They're like, "Hey, man, we got you, LeBron James, in his prime, and you can't win." And they not looking at that trash that they putting around him, and they looking at him. They like, "Hey, man," and he don't like you no way. You got to go.
Right.
And in Sacramento, I think he just went to a team that first year he took them to the playoffs, right? And they almost beat the Warriors, but they just started taking talent away from them. They started taking talent away from them, almost like they started tanking. And I'm like, well, they obviously don't want to win. So getting rid of him, that was the best thing that could have happened to him, because look where he is now.
Hey, I want to say this, though. Shout out to the Knicks, bro, because I want to go out on a record and say this, bro. I was wrong in everything about the Knicks, bro. Everything. Wrong about the Knicks, about everything. When I say what I'm saying, is because I'm going back to years prior. When they signed Jalen Brunson to that big deal, I'm like, what the hell are the Knicks doing? Like, bro, he's their prized possession that they want to go get. And even when they traded for Cat, which no, I thought it was a good deal for both sides.
Hell,
I was wrong. The Knicks got the better end of that deal. And I'm not the biggest Cat fan, but Cat is going to the finals. And then when they let Tom Thibodeau go, I was like, bro, why? And then you replace him with Mike Brown. I'm like, bro, no. And yet the Knicks, bro, have shown they have built a team, and we can laugh, but we've seen it a lot of times in sports. When you bring all these guys from the same college teams together, that stuff don't normally work, bro. Steve Spurrier tried to do that with the Florida Gator players when he was coaching for the Washington Redskins at the time, Commanders now. But bruh, Villanova, this is the Villanova Knicks, bruh. This is the Villanova Knicks. And shout out to them, bro. I can't believe what they're doing. But shout out to them, bro.
I'm with you on one thing, bro. I think anybody that said it didn't believe that they said anything different is lying. If your name isn't Jalen Brunson, everybody was like, "Why are they giving this boy all that money? This is what they went and got in free agency."
Yep,
that's what everybody was saying, bro. Nobody was sold on that. Nobody was sold on that because he had nice years at Dallas. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't the prized possession coming off that Villanova team. What's his name was?
Well, you got Hart, you got DiVincenzo, but I thought it was Mikal Bridges. I thought Bridges was that's the one. They went get him too, though.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So when you looked at it, you were like, man, Brunson is good. But I forgot what analyst said this on ESPN. It's like, is he even a top 10 point guard in the league? And everybody was like, no. And look at him now. Bro,
be balling, bro.
But that is crazy, bro. The worst thing that ever happened to the Knicks was Phil Jackson being a GM, bro. And I think he's worse than Isaiah Thomas was for him. Bro. I think he's just the worst thing that ever happened to him, bro. And after they got past him, they started actually making some good moves, bro. And that was one of them. That was,
bro. That was fire. And his dad, bro, he gets to play for his dad. I mean, his dad's not the head coach, but bro, that's dope.
And his dad know how to talk to him too. His dad don't be playing with him still on that bench. He still don't be playing with him, man. Right. But all right, so that's one thing I did agree with you on. The cat trade, the second thing, absolutely not. I knew the cat. I knew that was a great move for the Knicks.
Well, I hate that they lost DiVincenzo in the trade. Randall to me is more of like a dog, and I'm big on like them
Ain't no
having.
damn dog though, bro.
No, I know.
He was supposed to have been a dog, and he getting over there. He's a big meow, bro. He's a big meow, bro. and he don't give off dog to me at all, bro. He was faking. He was faking all the other years, bro. And he got over there with a real dog, and a real dog tell him, "Hey man, come on here." And he's like, "I'm coming," and he can't do it without that real dog with it, bro. So I think the Knicks, that was a great move too. Great move number 2. What messed them up last year? First off, is Halliburton was out amazing.
Right.
Second off, the New York City fans and city itself were tripping. They still hadn't learned their lesson, obviously, because they tripping now. But at least they waited till they got to the finals to do this. Last year, they got to the Eastern Conference Finals. They was naming streets after these boys. They was having damn near having parades for these boys just making it to Eastern Conference Finals.
But no, they going crazy right now, bro. Right now, bro. I've been sharing on my Instagram feeds these dudes because, bruh, they're dressing up like Batman, Gotham City, Spider-Man, DNA, the battle rappers coming out and saying, get him out of here to the Cavs, to everybody they play. He's doing this, bruh. Bruh, it's pandemonium in New York. I'm not gonna lie, I would love to be in New York right now just to party with them because them dudes are going crazy behind the Knicks.
Yeah, man, but first week in June, they're not gonna feel the same.
Come on, see?
I don't care who come out the West. I got
Dang.
Now, don't get me wrong, man. After the playoffs started, the Knicks have made me think that they do have a chance. They do have a chance to beat whoever comes out the West. They have a chance. I think they match up well with both of them. But out of the 2 teams that's in the West playing, I think they would want to play San Antonio and not OKC. I think OKC is just that's a mismatch, just position for position. You know what I'm saying? Position for position is a mismatch, and bench wise, the Knicks they can almost go blow for blow with them on bench, but I just think OKC's bench is better too. So I think OKC is just they'd win that one going away. I would think they would go 6 tops.
So you think the Knicks shouldn't be the favorite after what they've done in these playoffs and then they get to the final? Because Reggie Miller, that's my dog. He said the Knicks should be the favorite.
Reggie just talking, bro. Reggie just saying stuff, bro. Reggie wants to see the Knicks fail. So he wants to get the Knicks fans high as it could possibly be. So when they lose, he can laugh. He gonna feel good. He gonna talk about, oh man, them boys is hype. Look at Spike Lee. He go, bro. I think in order for them to have a chance, they need to play San Antonio.
Okay, I'll say this. I don't think they should be the favorite at all, no matter who they play. But I give them a chance. I do give them a chance to win the finals against either or. The reason why I sit with OKC, and I just hear me out. If J-Dub doesn't play, dog, that's their second best player. And I know that they have they're stacked. I know OKC's stacked. But if J-Dub doesn't play, I give the Knicks a chance for sure in that finals to knock off OKC. The Spurs, I think for sure the Knicks have a chance to knock them off. I think that'd actually be a good matchup as far as like X's and O's going back and forth because Karl Anthony Towns could pull Wemby out of the paint where, he can still hit jumpers, still hit threes, and Brunson can go to work. Now, of course, he's going to throw Lou Dort. I think they'll throw a bunch of guys at Brunson to try to throw him off. But I think J-Dub has to play for OKC to win going away like you're saying. And as far as the Spurs, pull Wemby out, and then you hope that Brunson can go at Castle and Fox and all these guys they're gonna throw at him as well. So I don't know, man. I do agree with you as far as the Spurs. They have a better chance against the Spurs like than OKC if J Dub is playing.
Yeah, if J Dub is playing, I'm definitely saying if J Dub was playing, I wouldn't dare be saying that. Well, I ain't gonna say that. Even if he don't play, I think they win. But I don't think I think it goes for sure 7. But
I think we all had the Knicks getting to the finals before the season started.
Yeah.
I think we all picked the Knicks, to get to. I think you had OKC and the Knicks.
Yep, I did.
I had my dumb self. Boy, I was terrible this year. I was terrible. I was thinking between San Antonio, Houston, and Dallas, and my dumb self chose Dallas, thinking that Anthony Davis was going to be healthy and playing on a mission, and Trae Young was going to. Not Trae Young. Kyrie Irving was going to be balling this year, and ball was out wrong.
Yeah, I don't know where you was at with that, bro.
I was hoping, being that damn 2 Dookies on their team, I was trying to hoping for the Mavs to be good this year.
You might as well have been doing a stank leg, bro, because you was wild.
Bro, I didn't want to pick OKC. I was trying to not pick OKC because I just think it's so hard to go back to back. But obviously, OKC is tough, bro.
Man. All right, bro. Moving right along, man. Next subject. NBA lottery changes, bro. What are your thoughts on? Do you first off, do you know the actual changes to the NBA lottery?
I don't know all of it for sure, but I do know that they're gonna do something where you can't have a top 5 pick like in consecutive years, bro.
Yeah.
Like if you want to read what it actually is, I don't know. I don't have it in front of me because I don't have my laptop. But I know it's something like you can't have. But I think that's kind of messed up, though. See, because what if I traded a team for a pick and they end up being trash, and now I got to pick outside the top 5?
Well, all right. Here's that rule. No team is permitted to have a top 5 pick in 3 consecutive seasons.
Okay, 3 consecutive. Okay.
Yeah, like you should, but the number one overall pick, you can't have it in consecutive seasons, period. So 2 years in a row, you can't have it. Pick protected teams, they're no longer allowed to protect draft picks in the number 12 to 15 range. And here's the major stuff. Instead of the traditional 14-team lottery, all teams that missed the playoffs or play-in are now able to participate in the lottery. They're divided into 3-ball allocation tiers to flat out the odds of landing the number 1 pick. 3 lottery balls are 8.1% odds, 2 lottery balls are 5.4% odds, and 1 lottery ball is the 2.7% odds. The 3 lottery ball teams will be the teams that missed the playoffs and play in, but not in the bottom 3. The 2 lottery balls are awarded to the bottom 3 teams, as well as the number 9 and number 10 team in a play-in tournament. And 1 lottery ball is awarded to the losers of the 7th and 8th play-in game.
Okay. Well, my biggest thing is, I'm looking at it like this, okay? Because people like there's teams that have traded away like 20, 30 pick, right? Yeah. And if I'm sitting there, I'm trying to trade for assets, and I think your team's gonna be trash, and I can, get a good pick. If I'm thinking I might get a good pick, but a team like Washington, who's picking number 1, they picked number 2 last year, number 1 this year. If they get another pick and they're picking 2030, I'm just using 2030, 28. Now I can't have a top 3 pick or top 5 pick because they picked the top 3 or top 5 the last 3 years. That's wild to me. I feel like I got hosed.
I don't know how that would work because they're not the ones that's getting the pick.
That's what I'm saying. I heard, of course, I watched a little video, but the video they were talking about something like that. Like I think Memphis got a trade, or somebody traded with Memphis for a pick, and they were like, well, now they can't recoup that pick if it's a top 5 pick, something of that nature. But like you said, if they're not the team making the selection, why can't I get that pick?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think what is your reasoning behind them doing the whole thing in the first place?
Well, they trying to avoid tanking. They want teams to stop tanking. Was it the Wizards or was it was Wizards? Somebody. Yeah, they won one game in the last 26 or 27 games. Like, bro,
Yeah.
come on, man. Like, you're not trying at this point, bro. Like that, like tanking definitely sucks for the NBA. That sucks for the NBA. That's not good. And then like if you're tanking, you're helping another team that possibly is trying to get into the playoffs, while another team may have to play a OKC at the end of the year. I get to play Washington, and they're just gonna tank, and that can push them over the top and get them in the playoffs. I would be agged, bro.
I mean, dog, I don't know, man. You know me, bro. I'm always like, let them do it. I don't care. Let's play. Let's play.
Right.
Whatever it is, I'm gonna make the best out of whatever I got. I'm still gonna beat you. That's how I feel.
Right.
But I would say.
But just think like this, see. But just think like this. Before you say what you're going to say, you take Edward to a game or Marcel to a game, and you take them there. Let's just say I'm going to throw a Steph Curry out there. They love Steph Curry. They want to see Steph Curry, and Steph Curry's really not hurt. The Warriors are just tanking, bro. And I'm not saying, of course, we blessed. We could, maybe buy more than one ticket and go back and see him again. But there's some people, bro. It's all or nothing. I'm trying to see Steph Curry, bro, play. Like I can't go to the game again. Like I can't. I don't live in that city. I gotta, drive there, and I'm trying to show my grandson they really want to see Steph Curry play, and he just sits because they're trying to get a top 5 pick, bro. Like that's crazy to me.
Yeah, I mean it's things that you can do. I just don't think that's it. I think that they need to just go ahead, bro. The lottery system, I think it's stupid, to be honest, bro, because anybody, for instance, the Pelicans, when the Pelicans got their number 1 pick to pick Zion, they had the worst odds to get it, right?
Right.
If I remember right.
I'm 100% sure, but I think so.
They either had the worst odds or the Knicks the worst odds to get it because they made the playoffs or something that year. But I look at it like this, bro. It's still like you can lose all them games and still not get the number 1 pick. So tanking is stupid to me.
Right.
It's really stupid to me. It'd be different if it's like the NFL. Worst team gets the first pick. Period. I understand tanking in the NFL. I really do.
Right.
But I really don't understand. You don't have to be the worst team. Like people literally would try to magnify their eyes to get more balls in the ping pong balls in the draft. And I just think that's stupid. That makes your organization look stupid too, bro. And
I told you what I think they should do. I think I can solve it. Y'all just don't like my idea. That's okay. Make all the teams that don't make the playoffs play like an NCAA tournament, an NIT tournament. Whoever wins it gets the number 1 pick.
I like
make them play.
I like that idea.
And people are gonna watch that. That's gonna make more revenue for the league. Make every team that don't make the playoffs, set them up like a little bracket like the NCAA tournament, 1 game, the winner of the tournament, and you can just kind of go back. As you got eliminated from the tournament, that's the order you draft in. Whoever wins the tournament, they get the number 1 pick. Whoever lost in the championship game, they get the number 2 pick, and so on and so forth. So it forces you to play. And all year long, they still got to play because it don't matter if they don't make the playoffs, they still got to play in the tournament when the tournament comes.
Cancel that dumbass in-season tournament and do that tournament.
I'm just saying, I think bite from what college is doing. College is successful with the NCAA tournament, but then they have the NIT tournament just to make more money for them colleges. More money, more revenue coming to the NCAA. Make them play a tournament for the number one pick. And if you really want the number one pick, boy, you gonna ball out.
I actually love that idea, bro. I don't know why you say I don't like it. I think that's a
Because
great idea.
I had pitched it to you and Yvonne. I don't know if it was exactly that way, but I pitched it and y'all were like, I don't know if they'll do it.
I don't know if the players would be up to it. Because
Right.
why am I gonna hoop hard for us to get the number one pick and you might cut me. You might cut me.
But my pushback to that be you could even like give them an incentive. You win the tournament, not only do you get the number one pick, you get prize money. Make the players want to play in it. Make them want to play. You have the money, make them play. You're earning extra money. If you win, you get extra money. For every game, you get a bonus. And if you win the tournament, you get the number one pick and a bonus check. And like you said, get rid of the in-season tournament. You don't even need that. That's a waste of time.
You literally get rid of the in-season tournament and All-Star Weekend and do that, bro.
Because I would watch it. I would literally watch this tournament to see who's going to get the number one pick.
I'd watch every game, bro.
Me too. I would really watch
every game. I'd be like, boy, that's why them boys is terrible right now. That's why they in this tournament. Like, you want to see why I ain't watched the Washington game all year, right? But now I'm watching Washington play the Jazz, and I'm like, both these boys is terrible. They need to just get these boys the number one pick.
Hey, man, the NBA got to call me, man. Listen, I'm telling you, man. I just need an opportunity. Y'all give me an opportunity to get in the front office, bro. Y'all be like, man, that boy X really he really does this for real. Get me in there, right now, and I promise you, it don't matter if it's an organization or the NBA or the NFL. Listen, I'm not sitting here saying that I'm great at everything. I'm good at evaluating talent, and I have a lot of great ideas as far as making something generate more revenue. They put me there. That's what I would pitch to them. I would say, look, this is going to eliminate all that tanking because it doesn't even matter then. At the end of the day, at the end of the season, we're going to play a tournament. Whoever wins the tournament is going to get the number one pick. Now, baby, you might as well just play. You might as well just play. Get you, and in their contracts, the players' contracts. If you play so many games, have an incentive for that. You have to hit. If you play all 82 games, you get an incentive for that. If you win a game in the tournament, you get an incentive for that. Now the players are sitting there saying, oh, man, I'm not trying to miss no games just to miss. I'm trying to go play. I'm telling y'all, man, call my phone, man. I got y'all, NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, whatever. I really do this, man. Sports junkie stuff.
All right. Here's a counter proposal. Reverse it. The play-in team, after the play-in teams, make that the draft order. The team that the best record all the way down. Not the best record play-in team. You 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down.
And you know what? Now teams ain't gonna tank. I like that idea too. They won't tank. They're going to try to win every game because now I like that idea too. I do.
Because now I'm hooping. I'm either trying to at least make the play in, or I'm getting the number one draft pick.
Yep, that's a fire idea. I never thought about it, but I like it. As soon as you said, I'm like, yeah. So I think either way, bro, you gotta find a way for the tanking to stop, and you also have a way where you can make some money, and you'll still make a lot of money if these teams stop tanking because. You see in the audience, whenever you see these games at the end of the year, Washington was, man, nobody's sitting in there, man. And they have to sell those tickets for $5, $10. Nobody wants to go see them play if they're just going to tank. So make them play.
I would do that, bro. I would do that. I like your idea and I like my idea, bro. Either one of them work. Of course, I like my idea better. But it's just because it's my idea. Your idea.
I really like your idea because now it makes them, like you say, fight for the playoffs or fight for that number one pick. But you better fight because if you're not fighting, hey, bro, You just gonna be left out. I'm sorry. But then
Yeah.
the only thing I would say is with that, and it can happen even with my situation or my scenario. If a team, bruh, is just really bad, bro, they're gonna be really bad for a long time.
Yeah, no
Because,
problem. Hey,
right. You gotta step up. You gotta step up. Everybody gotta step up their game.
everybody got the same amount of money to spend in free agency.
Yep.
You have to build through free agency. You can't build through the draft. You got to
Right.
spend that money. And no, people ain't gonna want to go there either. But still, you put enough money in front of these people's face, bro. A lot of these players gonna come join your team.
But could you imagine if your idea was like, or like my idea, one of these ideas was out there when LeBron James was coming out of high school? Bruh, everybody and their mama would be playing their hearts out.
They would be
Their
playing
hearts out.
out, bro.
Or when Wimby came out just a couple of
Wemby
years
came
ago.
bro, the Spurs wouldn't have had a chance, man. Them boys have been trying to kill the Spurs in the game, bro. Yeah, you talk about sitting because it's the end of the year, boy. If you don't get your ass up and we finna play these games, boy, nobody.
Right.
They got players. They making players play through injuries, all of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like just because I'm gonna shut him down because the season almost over, I don't want him to get injured. Nah, you gonna have to take Kawhi. Get your ass up. Come on here, bro. You gotta play. We gotta play. They got AJ Devonta on the market right now, bro. You gotta play, bro. We need it. You need some help, don't you? Okay, then
Right.
come on, man. You gotta play.
Hey, if anybody out there knows Adam Silver personally, bruh, hey, tell him hit up me and see, man. Not only do we have great ideas, we're qualified in a sense because we have the educational background. So you
Have the
can't blame it on that. So
coaching background.
so like, and bruh, we're ready. We're ready. We hungry. We try to make the game a better sport because I really love basketball. I really love basketball. But as of late, I can honestly say I told us the box office, like, bro, the NBA is literally it's been watered down, bro. It really has for me. Like I used to cover it like just as much as the NFL and college football, and I can say I've kind of tailored off a little bit. I much rather watch the NFL and college football, and it's not even close.
Yeah, me too. NFL is my major sport. Then I go college football, and then I go NBA.
Yeah, I'll flip you on what you said to the top, and after that, it's the NBA.
Yeah, man. And like I said, I think that these little I think Adam Silver, I'll give him credit. He's trying, bro. He's trying something every year. He's trying something different. To fix something. He's been trying to fix the damn All-Star weekend so bad, and it's just not working. I think right now he's on to something because these last
it was good this year, bro. It was. You might not like it. It was much better, much improved this year.
Much better, bro. So I mean, and the dunk contest, and we might as well just cancel that.
No, the dunk contest, like, it's only so many dunks you can do, bro. It just, I mean, like, let's just be real. And people want to see the superstars. If the superstars are not going to compete in it, no, there's no reason really. It's never going to have the hype that it once had because at one time the superstars did compete in it. We don't want to see a guy, and it's no disrespect to the G League guys, to the guys that don't get the minutes, but like, no, we're not really there to see you, my brother. Like, I'm just being real. Like, I'm not trying to be funny on no funny stuff. That we want to see the best players in the world compete in these different events, whether it's shooting, dunking, one-on-one. They want to go back to the old stuff that they used to do back in the day, one-on-one games. I want to see the one-on-one. I would love to see Wemby versus LeBron in a one-on-one game at All-Star Weekend. That would be fire to me.
Bro, if you replace the dunk contest with a one-on-one tournament, hey, bro, All-Star Weekend is back.
Yes. But the players got to commit to it.
And they not.
No.
They not, bro. Nobody, especially now. It's just like we talk about these YNs, they don't want to fight no more. They just want to pull out their gun. It's the same thing here, man. They don't want to get beat up.
But you see, this is my thing. And I get it. Look, it's easy for me to sit here as a fan or a consumer and say, oh, man, y'all are tripping. I understand. But my thing is this. You're trying to grow the game. The game is bigger than you. Like, the fans want to see this. Give the fans what they want to see. Like, take your ego out of it. Take all that. Oh, I want to, if I lose, people going, dog. If you lose a one-on-one game, basketball is not a one-on-one game. If LeBron loses a one-on-one game, and look, I've always said Mike's the GOAT. But if LeBron loses the one-on-one game, I'm not sitting there saying, oh, but Mike would. People are going to use that argument, but LeBron can't care about that. That doesn't take away from his greatness because he lost a one-on-one game at All-Star Weekend. Mike never even did that. So, like, I just feel like, bruh, do what's best for the game, to raise the game, make the game a better. Brother, kids are going to love that. Kids are going to love tuning in to see KD versus Bron at All-Star Weekend. Steph versus Kyrie at All-Star Weekend, one-on-one. Bro, that would be lit.
Bro, let me tell you something. You play blackjack, bro?
I've played before, yeah.
At the casino?
I'm not a casino guy, but at home, like playing my friends, not for no money, but just playing, like, you just hang out and just play.
Bro, I like I tell my family, I tell them, everybody, all my kids everywhere, stay away from drugs and alcohol because I have an addictive personality and it runs in my family. So I know not to go to the casino.
Right.
But I go there and I'm gonna play. I love blackjack. Right? And let me tell you one thing. When I knew that it's really not for me to be at a blackjack table in the casino. You see people who be there, then been there all day, bro. And they got these rules in their head about we all playing together, right?
Right.
So they expect you to do something that's the best thing for the table. Like, for instance, on blackjack, you're trying to get to 21. You don't want to go
right.
You want to be close to 21 and you got to beat the dealer, right?
Right.
So when it comes to you and you have a card and you got a choice, you can either hit your card or you can not. The objective is to make sure the dealer busts and everybody wins.
Right.
But if I got 15 and the dealer's showing like a 3 or something like that, I'm supposed to hit this 15. But if I hit this 15 and I get 7 or above, I'm bust. I lose.
Right.
But for the table, I'm supposed to hit this 15. Hell no, I'm not hitting this 15, bro. I'm not gonna lose my money. I got $20 on this hand, bro. I'm not doing it. I don't care nothing about y'all on the table. This is my money. I'm not.
Right.
I don't care. I don't care nothing about that, bro. I'm not doing it. So I've had people pissed off at me at the table. They're like, "You're not gonna hit that?" Boy, I look them boys in the eye and say, "No." Go ahead, pass it, go on, pass it. Bro, I'm not hitting it. They're like, "Bro, you need to do that for the table." I'm not doing that for the table, bro. Y'all can go on, bro.
You selfish, see?
Bro, I don't care nothing about that because they don't care if I leave out of here with no money. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got $20 on this hand, bro. If I lose this $20, I'm gonna pull out $20 more. Now I'm down 40. No, bro. I'm not losing this hand. No, bro. We're gonna see if he gonna bust. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna
So you say that to say what? I'm ready. Go ahead.
Them boys don't care nothing about growing the league, bro. They don't want to lose their brand. They don't want to lose their ability to make money because people talk about now they got something to hold over their head.
But here's my thing. You know that can elevate your brand too? You're the greatest, you're the best one-on-one player in the world. I mean, that's what people are gonna say. I mean, I may not agree, but we're gonna say you're the best one-on-one player in the game in the world. Like, it don't mean you're the best player in the world. It just means you're the best one-on-one player. And basketball is not a one-on-one game.
I got 15 showing. If I hit and I get a 6, I got 21. I hit. If I ain't willing to take that chance, bro. I'm gonna sit on this 15. I'm gonna hope he busts with that 17. I'm gonna hope he busts with that, bro.
You selfish, my boy.
Hey, bro, I don't care nothing about nobody else at this table. If your last name ain't Bryant, bro, I don't care nothing about your opinion right now. Pass. I'm gone. Go ahead. I'm waving them off, bro.
Boy, you cold, boy. You cold.
I'm just telling you what these boys thinking, man. They not worried about growing the brand and everything. Everybody's not out for the greater good of the company, man. They not, bro. Some people there, I might be there. I'm there to win. I'm there to be happy. I'm there to be successful. I want all of us to be successful, but not at my expense.
That dude crazy, bro. You
But
crazy.
I want everybody at the table to win. I want everybody to hit. I want the deal of the bus, but not at my expense. I'm not gonna take that 7. I'm not gonna take that 7 and bust just so when it get back over to him, he can bust and everybody else can win. I done lost. No, I have to. Everybody else have to suffer because I ain't take a hit. Hey, everybody just gotta suffer. We'll try to get them Knicks hand, bro.
Boy, you sad, boy.
And I don't expect them to do it either. I don't expect them to do it either, bro. I am not taking no hit, bro. You can take a hit if you want to, but I'm not taking no chance on mine for the team.
I don't know. I mean, the game, bro. It's about. I don't know, bro. It's bigger than one person to me. Like I don't know. Like I just feel like it would be so much fun to watch. But like I can see every kid in America that loves football. I mean basketball, or kids around the world that love basketball. Though I get to watch Luca play Giannis. Let's just say Luca versus Cooper Flag. Like dog, that would be fire,
Bro.
Man, you crazy, bro. I swear.
The name that's on the back of the jersey, not the one that's on the front. The name that's on the back of the jersey, man, not the one that's on the front, bro. And that's what they think about, man. James gang. No, I'm not getting the dunk contest because if I don't win this dunk contest, now I got to hear about how LeBron James didn't.
But who can like I don't know, like I just feel like who can, like is it that deep? Like let me just say this. Let's just say I know, and I'm gonna call my boy. I know he's not here, and I wanted to say it when we started the show. My boy Box Office is ducking me, but shout out to my brother, man. Who cares what Box Office says? Oh, LeBron lost the dunk contest. That's my argument. No, nobody cares. Nobody. That doesn't stop you from being the GOAT. You know, I believe Michael Jordan's the GOAT, but if somebody believes LeBron's the GOAT and somebody believes Michael Jordan's the GOAT, the person that's LeBron James fan shouldn't be like, you know what? Yeah, Mike did get that slam dunk contest. He might be the GOAT. That does not matter one bit, dog, as far as the GOAT argument.
But I know, but I'm saying like people just don't want to hear that shit, bro. I don't want to hear that, man. I don't want to hear it, bro. I'm not, bro. You know what? I'm not gonna put myself into positions, bro. I'm not gonna even put myself in a position to do that. If you're not in a position, if you don't put yourself in a position to cheat on your wife, you ain't gonna cheat, bro. That is easy, as simple as that, bro.
Oh my God, bro.
Kanye West said, "How you stay faithful in a house full of hoes, in a room full of hoes." And guess what? I'm not going in that room. I'm not going in that room. We're not gonna even have to question me.
You crazy, bro. You
I'm
crazy.
not putting myself in a position, bro. I don't do drugs because I ain't nowhere where drugs at. You know what I'm saying? I ain't get arrested.
Right.
No crime was that. I ain't go with y'all when y'all went and robbed the store. I wasn't just sitting in the car talking about. I ain't even go in there. Nah, I wasn't with them. I was in my house.
I would if I was the NBA, bro. What we said about the draft, what we said about All-Star Weekend, I would put it to where superstars wouldn't want to say no. If the bag had to be so big to where they wouldn't say no to this one-on-one tournament, so be it. So be it. If I had to give $5 million to the champion, the winner of the one-on-one tournament, and I know you maybe say, "Boy, who had $5 million?" But bruh, the money that they're gonna get from the people tuning in to watch that, bruh, that's gonna be insane, bro. And then you could even have it like this. I'm just using it as 2K. I'm just using 2K as an example. 2K, you want to sponsor it? Whoever wins, not only we'll give them a bag, but they could be the person that's on the cover of your next game.
Oh,
Something
yeah.
like, I'm just throwing ideas out there. Like, it doesn't have to be that, but I'm just saying, you partner with all your people that's invested into the NBA, your Kias, your 2Ks, your different things, and you put a bag together where them boys like, bro, I know they would never do this, but like, we gonna get $50 million to the winner. I know it won't happen. I said
Yeah.
5. I'm just saying, I'm putting it to where they won't say no. Like the LeBrons, the Giannis, and the Lucas. I'm playing that game. I'm a bad boy. And you know Wimby's gonna play. He
Right.
just has that dog. He's playing.
Bro, you have a 10-man tournament, bro.
Yep.
You gotta meet certain criteria to even be in it. That's one thing I have learned being a teacher. You have to make it seem like it's special. Everybody can't do this, right? So a 10-man tournament, right? So everybody get $1 million just for participating. Winner gets $5 million, right?
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, lit.
So a $15 million investment, and that you can get sponsored easily. A $15 million investment.
If I was a millionaire, dog, I would sponsor it. I would literally say, dog, you know what? I'm a millionaire. I'm a billionaire. I'm Elon Musk. I'm not. I know Elon Musk might not be a sports fan. If I'm a millionaire, dog, this is sponsored by Truex, the SportsJunky, and MBS. That's what y'all gonna say? Well, I'm going to pay for the winner to get their money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like stuff like that, bro. Stuff like that, man. I would most definitely do. Like I think that it's worth the investment, but they're not thinking. That's why y'all need people like me and the Sports Junkie in those rooms when y'all making those decisions, because y'all are wasting money doing this other stuff.
Yep.
I guarantee they spent $15 million on that dunk contest, bro.
And I'll say this: people are not tuning in. You're pushing. It's becoming watered down. You got people that don't like. No, they don't even want to see. They don't waste their time watching this stuff no more, bro.
Dog, I guarantee you, if you tell me they don't spend $15 million on All-Star Saturday night, I eat my hat, bro. I know
man, for sure. But I've been to. I went to New Orleans during All-Star weekend.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, bro, they're definitely spending that bag.
So you take that $15 million that you blowing on the rest of the stuff and just generate it toward that one tournament. You could even get rid of. I would keep the 3-point contest, but you could get rid of it and do this one-on-one tournament.
That one-on-one tournament would become the highlight of All-Star weekend. Everybody, though, like how we used to sit in front of the TV during the dunk contest. I would never miss a dunk contest growing up as a kid. Bro, these kids would literally sit in front of the TV. Mama, I can't go do the dishes right now. Luka's about to play such and such. Giannis about to play such and such. Kyrie, Steph about to play. I'm just using names. Bruh, I would be telling Keisha that. Man, I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to watch this one-on-one tournament.
Bro, it would be they could literally make that pay-per-view, bro.
They could.
Pay-per-view. You can't tell me you ain't gonna pay $10, $20 to watch the All-Star.
For sure. For sure.
On demand, bro.
They can do it where you have to have the NBA TV app. Like the only way you can see is if you have the app. But everybody might go get the app because they want to see it.
But either that or, bro, Netflix take everything. Yeah. Netflix, hey, I bet you Netflix will put that 15 mil up. I bet you they'll do it. Oh yeah, I bet you they'll do it. Jake Paul will do it. Let Jake Paul sponsor it, bro. He is sponsored, dog. It's so many, bro. Let us in that room, man. Let us in that room. Let us fix the NBA All-Star game, bro. All-Star weekend, man. We could fix it. Well, we've been talking about this about 15 minutes. We could have fixed this thing in 15 minutes, bro. Something y'all been trying to do for the last 10 years. We fixed it in 15 minutes.
And I think sometimes they get, they don't want to take advice from other people, like the fans. They're just listening to, guys in corporate America that's just in suits. Bruh, sometimes it's okay to go out there and talk to the public and say, what can help us get better? And you can't worry about if, the players are just going to say no. We're not even going to ask them something to do something like that because they're just going to say no. You don't know. Make it a real possibility for them. Make it and say, look, we're doing this. We're doing this. Whether you compete or not, Look, I'm gonna say that I know box office hates the W. The W does the one-on-one tournament.
Yep.
Caitlin Clark didn't play this year, but she might play this. She might play this upcoming season.
Yeah.
Dog, every year you may not have, like you said, you have to have a criteria. Maybe one year you may not get LeBron James to play in it. But dog, you still got other fire matchups. You want to mute? See, there you go.
No, I'll say something to Edward.
Oh, okay.
No water, please. But yeah, no, that's the whole thing, man. I would, bro. I get what you said. And being a DJ, one thing a DJ hates, bro, is for somebody to come up to the DJ booth and ask them to play something, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Here, put this up. Put this up. You hate for somebody to come over there to tell you to play something, bro. You know why? I'm gonna play it anyway. I already knew I was gonna play that, bro. You come and ask me, they're gonna say, like last year, somebody comes and ask me, play Boots on the Ground. So I'm finna go a whole party. You didn't think I was gonna play Boots on the Ground? Yes, I'm gonna play Boots on the Ground, but believe me, because it's always requests like that. So you don't want to hear nobody. So I can understand why they don't want to hear from the fans, right? But now, when I go somewhere and I go DJ, I do listen to people when they asking me for songs, because what started happening is whatever area I'm in, they know what those people go crazy about. So a song might not even play. What I might not even play, they come ask me for it, and I said, I'm gonna try it. And I'll play it, and the whole club go crazy, or the whole party go crazy. And I'm like, dang, that old song or whatever it was. Right. Why would they want to hear that? But that's because I don't know. I'm not in touch with that. I'm not in that area. Right. The people, the corporate people, they not in touch with the viewers, the actual people who watch these sports. So they need to listen. They need to open their ear to understand what's going to work in the crowd. What's going to work.
I think that they just care about that bottom dollar. Like, bro, I hate to say it like that. They just want to make money. And I get it. But, like, as a consumer and a person that is a fan of the game, like, we want what's best for the game. They just care about getting money. So, like, they ain't worried about it. As long as y'all going to tune in, y'all can blame it on me. If y'all hire me, y'all can blame it on me if it doesn't work out. But I'm telling you, people would tune into that.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. All right, man. We didn't jumped on a subject that ain't even on our docket for tonight. All right. So let's roll to the college football playoff expansion. Expansion to 16 or 24 teams. I didn't even realize that was up for debate right now. Like, that's something that they planning on doing pretty soon.
Well, here's the talks. Everybody wants to go to 24, but the Big Ten and the SEC said, hell no, 16. And if them two are not involved, like, they're not going to say yes, they can't move forward, because obviously we know that's the cream of the crop, the Big Ten and the SEC. The Big Ten has won how many championships in a row now? Ultimately, I do think it's going to get to 24, unfortunately. I love college football, but I think when you start trying to do too many things, you take away. But I understand that things have to change, and I get that. You're figuring it out. The college football has changed so much since I started watching it. I know, see, you've been watching it even longer than me. I remember when Michigan couldn't play Nebraska for the national championship when Charles Woodson there. I'm like, what the hell is that about? Like, why can't I'm a kid, so I'm sitting there like, why Michigan can't play Nebraska? Then the BCS came around where they can make that happen. You had the BCS, then you went to the 14 playoff. Now we're up there, and now they want to go to 16, then to 24. It's always gonna be about money. I just hope they don't water down the sport and then the regular season. I would rather it stay or go 16 max, bro. But I don't really want to see a team that barely is 500. I know you won't be 500, but 8-4 making the playoffs, bro. That's just more blowouts. We saw blowouts in this tournament. I mean, this playoffs,
bro. Leave it at 12, bro. I really think it shouldn't even go to 16. Bro, to be honest with you, the 12 team, the way they have it currently constructed is wrong. Still. So why do y'all want to add more so you can still have those bottom tier teams making it? And instead, I would be on board if you did the top 16 teams in the country. I'm good with it. But they still gonna be trying to do the at large bids or whatever to get in there. And I'm just not with that, bro. They really need to eliminate that. And I say if you do 16, do the 16 best teams by the AP poll or the coaches poll, whichever one y'all want to go by. And go with that. Because if you go up to 24, man, just do the top 25. Why'd you stop it with that one person, bro? I mean, that one team.
You have to be ranked to get in the playoffs. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, the top 25 teams make the playoffs, and you do a 2-month tournament. That's what that.
But there's, my thing is, and I know these are grown men, they're getting paid now, and I get all that. But dog, now your schedule is becoming an NFL schedule, bro.
Yeah.
If you're gonna play that many games, shoot, if you go 25, 24, you're gonna be playing more games than what was Indiana's record this year? 15, 16 and 0? Something like it was something crazy. But like, dog, you push it to 24, bro. Come on, bro. Like 16 and 0, 17. Come on, bro. That's NFL schedule, bro. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? But I will say this, just to give some pushback to what you're saying. Had they done the 16 this year, Notre Dame probably gets in, which I know you're not a big fan of Notre Dame, but Notre Dame would get in. Probably a team like Texas would get in, who box office would be so happy about, and college football would be happy about because they're such a big brand. They would love both of those teams, Notre Dame and Texas, to get in. And then you get a Vandy in probably because Vandy was box office. And then the fourth team, obviously, there's a lot of ways you can go with that one. But that could be exciting. I'll give them that. I like you said. I just think like there's some teams like you just sitting there like, bro, we really putting this team in the playoffs, bro. Like they're like, this team don't have no business getting in the playoffs, bro.
You might as well put a swag team in there, man. You putting all these damn people in there, bro. I just don't like. I don't like the bottom tier teams getting in there over teams that should be in there. Right?
Like Tulane. I was trying to think who got in this year. I know there was somebody. I was like, who's the team that got in this year? Tulane. And look, I'm from Louisiana. So what I'm about to say is he's from Louisiana. We love Louisiana. We rep all the teams. Of course, there's some we rep a little bit harder. Shout out to LSU. But Tulane, bro. Look what happened when they played Ole Miss, bro. Come on, man. What are we doing, bro? It's just come on, man.
Bro, it's like it's a joke, really. It's a joke, man. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It used to be the 16th seed in the NCAA tournament. Had no chance to beat the number 1 seed, right?
Right.
That's how it feels, right? So I just don't. I don't think that's, and it's even worse with football. It's even worse with football, bro. Basketball, I think you have a chance. Well, it's obvious it's happened. It's happened, but it took years for that to even happen.
Right.
But the 12th seed is not going to ever beat a number 1 seed. That's how they did it. They don't do it like that. But the 12th seed can't even beat what they played, the 5th seed.
Yeah.
They can't even beat the 5th seed. They getting the hell beat out of them by the 5th seed. So it's like useless to have them in there. I mean, it's cute to give them something to work towards and have it make a little more money, but bro, it just being realistic is absurd. It's absurd to have them out there, though, bro. So adding more teams like that, I'm totally against.
They're gonna add them though. I think ultimately it's gonna come to 24. Just because, bro, at the end of the day, it's college football. I'm gonna watch regardless. It's my favorite sport in the world. But I don't know if it's the greatest thing for everybody else. I like as far as the casual out there. I think the casual fan is gonna take away from the regular season. They're not gonna be so in tune with the regular season no more.
I think you just got to make too many adjustments for that, bro. You got to make sure you're gonna have to shorten the regular season, most definitely, because they're not gonna be able to do more games in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? It simply can't do that. But you're gonna get rid of the conference tournament. I mean, the conference championships, the conference championship game. Those will definitely have to go. And then you're gonna probably have to take a game out of the schedule to even add that. So, and then it's a long ass tournament. That's 2 months, bro. That'd be 2-month tournament, bro. I love college football, bro, but I'm not trying to watch a 2-month tournament, bro. I'm not, bro. It's a month now, right? It take about a month, 4 weeks. So I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. By the time it was time for the national championship game, I was like, good, bro. I'm ready. Like I don't like. I'm very impatient, and you have to wait a whole week. You know what I'm saying, for a game. So it's not. You can't speed up that process in football. You can't. All right, we're gonna play on Saturday and then next Wednesday. You can't do that in football. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that in football. The body just ain't built like that. So that's just too long, bro. That's too long. Be sure your team might make the playoffs. In other seasons, they might not have made it, but they'll make it this time. But, bro, that's not good for the players. That's not good for anybody except for the people that's making money out for it.
Yeah, bro. We'll figure it out. Though. I think ultimately it's gonna go to 24. Though I do think it's gonna go to 24.
It's for ultimately go to 24 because that money talk, bro. The people getting money are also the people that making the decisions.
Right.
That might be what the problem is right there. You take that out of their hand. The people that's getting money from it, you take that out of their hand. Oh, they still gonna get bought. Now you got voters bought. Because you put me on that commission and they coming over there with a briefcase with thousands of dollars.
Come on, see.
Give me 24. Give me 24 teams, man. 2 months ain't that long.
That's crazy, right?
You can buy my vote.
Come on, see, bro.
Hey, bro, you can buy my vote, man.
Bro.
I'm with it, bro. I'm with it. I'm with all that.
See, hey, y'all, just disregard what C's saying right now, y'all.
Hey, you put me on. Hey, just know that if y'all put me on the governing body, my vote can be bought if they get to me, bro.
14. Bro, you sad, bro. You sad, bro.
Well, hey, what I just told y'all, man, don't put me in the position. I don't put myself in the position, bro. I'm not going in that room full of hoes. Don't even put me in there, man. I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna even be tempted. Don't even put me in the position, man.
My boy, bro. He crazy, y'all.
I'm just being honest, man. Everybody else can lie if they want to, bro. But I'm telling you, you come up with the right price, bro. I'm ready to break bread. All right, that last subject, man, real quick. Conor McGregor returning into the UFC. You think he can still win at the highest level?
You know, I mean, box office is the UFC guy for the most part. I will say though, I did watch Conor fight. Like if Conor was on, I was watching the fight. So, do I think he can come back and be a champion? I'm gonna say no, bro. No, I think that he, when you take that much time away from it, bro, it's just is his heart still in? At one time, the hunger was there, right? The hunger was there. He wasn't rich. He had to get out the mud. He got there. And now, is the training session still the same? Is the work ethic still the same? There's no disrespect to him. That's anybody. A lot of people are going to get comfortable once they get to a certain status in their life. I just think Conor, he's coming back. He's going to get a big bag, which nothing's wrong with that. But I say no, he won't be a champion again. But box office can come on here maybe next week and tell us why he will be a champion sooner than later.
He hadn't fought in about 5 years, right?
I don't know the exact year he stopped fighting because, like I said, I'm not the biggest UFC guy, but it's been a while.
I know Lafayette's own, Northside's own, Dustin Poirier, beat his ass, made him retire, sent him into semi-retirement, I guess, since he's coming back. So I shout out to Dustin, but I didn't realize he was only 37 years old. I thought he was older than that, bro.
Shit, 37. That's when you start, boy. Your back start hurting for no reason. Your knees start hurting.
Yeah. It started for me at 30, but nah, man. He's just coming. This is a money grab, bro. He's not coming back trying to be champion of the world, bro. That boy ain't trying to be the champ. He's not trying to go beat them boys. That's like Floyd said he coming back to boxing right now. You think Floyd want to really mess with the boys, the champs right now? No, indeed, man. This man is coming back because he still can. He can still make money doing it. I don't think he needs the money. I think he got filthy rich flying Floyd. He made the most money he'd ever made in his life, and he's still gonna be living off that till he dies. But I think that he's the competitive spirit still is there. And if you think that you still can do it, you still go do it. But you're not trying to do, like you said, put in all that work to go try to be champion again, because your body is now 37 years old and it damn sure feels like it.
Right,
you know what
right.
I mean? But at 37, I'm 47 right now. Hey, bro, I ain't fighting nobody, bro. I'm getting that iron. I'm put that iron in. I'm not fighting nobody no more, bro. I'm not fighting nobody. Hey, bro, understand that. You talking crazy to Mr. C, and you think that he finna put up his dukes, them dukes gonna have something in them. But but I will tell you this: at 37, I still would have put them things on you, bro. I'd be ready, and I wouldn't care how old you was. I still think I could get you. It'll be a 25-year-old boy in the best shape of his life, and he talking crazy. Guess what? Let's go, boy. Like, I'm still ready. Now, I must not be able to go get to it. Because I know I'm good for about average fight people last about 30 seconds, right? Average fight people lasts about 30 seconds. I'm good for about 7-8 seconds. 7-8 seconds. If I can't get you out of there with them first two punches, say I miss. It's gonna be bad for me. Because I done threw that thing hard as I can throw it, and I missed. I ain't touched nothing. Oh, boy, you come back and you hit me right here. I don't know what to do. Try to grab you and wrestle you and be. I'm a wrestler now, man. Call me WWE.
Oh my God.
So I can only imagine. I'm saying it to say this. I did all that to say this, bro. That man know he can't beat the best 159 pounds, so that's what he fighting. He know he can't beat the best ones. He know he's smart. He know he still can get in shape enough to compete, but he know he can't beat the best ones right now. He knows that. And just like I know right now, I can't beat the best fighter right now, man. At 40, I know I can't beat. If I run up against an average 27-year-old boy, I got some sons. We gonna jump you. I'm not gonna do all that with you, bro. I'm not gonna do all that. We gonna jump. Now I jump the hell out of somebody, and we gonna stomp you out. But,
I apologize to all our viewers.
I'm just saying. My heart don't pump no Kool-Aid. I'm telling you. But and if you give me and I'm by myself that time, I'm coming back. I'm going to get them boys. We coming back. But,
oh my God, bro.
Anyway, man, I'm just saying that, bro. He knows that. I know my limitations right now. I'm sure you know your limitations right now.
Absolutely.
And him, he know his limitations right now. And I just know that. I know there's no way that the man thinks he's going back to make a run in the UFC to be a champion.
Yeah, bro. I don't think so neither. But box office will tell us once the next show comes. I'll ask him. We'll see what he says. That's we wrapping it up now, bro. We ready to shut it down?
Yeah, man. Just let's touch on our teams right quick, bro. We
Okay,
got
okay.
second. We can start with LSU, man. A lot of crazy things happening over there at LSU, man. Coach O back at LSU, man. What you think about it, bro?
I'm happy, bro. I think that helps our recruiting. Lane was already doing a great job, but I think now with Coach O there, he brings this aura about him, bro. He brings that Louisiana aura. Like I told you, I wasn't the biggest fan of him being the head coach, even though he
Yeah,
won the national championship. But him being on the staff, I think it's a great move for LSU. I think it definitely helps them. Um, I think I can see him, Coach O, walking into my house trying to recruit one of my nephews or, my son, not now, obviously, but when he gets older. And, bruh, my son just loving him because he just has that Louisiana aura all over him, bruh. Just seems like a genuine guy, real guy. So I think it's a great move for LSU, bruh. I really do. And I'm excited to see what happens, especially if LSU does what I think they're going to do this upcoming season.
yeah. I think Coach O. I think he had a raw deal, bro. I
We
really
know.
think he had a raw deal, bro. You shouldn't have. I think he's a great recruiter. He's a great defensive mind. He just needed an offensive coordinator. And when he lost Joe Brady, he wasn't able to find another one in time. You know what I mean? Because you can't never take away him being the coach of the best college football team in history. You can't never take that away from him, bro. And it's because, have you ever heard the recruiting story that he did for Joe Burrow, getting Joe Burrow down here?
Oh, yeah, I did. I actually heard him talk about it on a podcast. Yep.
Yeah, that was a dope story, bro. I said that's the kind of guy that you want on your staff, bro, recruiting. And I said, man, if they could have kept him, if he would have taken, I don't think he would have at that time. If he would have took a demotion, he wouldn't have took a demotion to the role that he has now at that time. So he had to be fired, right?
Right.
But just to get back, I think that was smart on Lane Kiffin's part by going and get him, and it was smart on his part by coming back. And if you remember, I don't know if you remember the opening press conference for Lane Kiffin. He said he called Ed Orgeron and asked him what he thought about LSU, and he said the best place in America, best place in America. And I said, dang, that boy need to bring Coach O back. And Coach O, bro, is this guy. He's got an aura about himself. If he comes to sit in your living room, your son going to this school, bro. It's almost a gimme, bro. If your son, if you have any kind of attachment to a Louisiana kid, is going. If Coach O sit in your living room. And it was funny. He said, man, it used to be you have to walk the money through the back door. Now you can walk the money right through the front door.
Yep.
So you sending Coach O with a bag of money through the front door, bro. We're gonna have the best recruits in the nation, bro. I have no doubt in that. In the defensive
we had
line,
that without we had that without him.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I know. And the defensive line is gonna be like a LSU defensive line used to be. You know what I'm saying? He because I know we got some players there right now, but he's gonna put that extra on there. He's gonna put that extra on there that we needed. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I can't wait to see it, man. Next we got okay, yeah. After the spring practices, they had the starting running back position seemed like it was gonna be I ain't gonna say up for grabs, but when you really looked at it, they had when we going into the season, who was a starting running back to you in your mind?
Going in before like all the transfers, I thought Harlan Berry was gonna be the guy.
Harlan Berry, right?
Yep. And
And
Caden Durham's, he had said he was going to hit the portal, but then ended up coming back. So I definitely thought he would get some playing time as well. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't want to go ahead and say what you was going to say.
right. Well, I was here, and I don't know if you were hearing it.
Yep.
Transfer Dylan Jones is his name.
Yep.
They said he was the best running back by far in
Yep.
spring practice.
Yep.
And I was really surprised by that, really surprised by it. But what's your take on it?
Bruh, everything you heard, I heard the same thing. Kevin Smith said, bruh, Dylan Jones is the best running back on our team. Dylan Jones had a lot of buzz in the transfer portal, and they were hyping him up. And I look at it as a good thing. I hope Harlem Berry looks at it as a good thing. Caleb Durham looks at it as a good thing. They could be a three-headed monster. And Dylan Jones may get the majority bulk of the carries this year. But, those guys are both very young, Durham and Berry. See what happens this year. I would hate to lose one of them to the portal, but running back's a position where sometimes you have to do it by committee. And I think that they have three different styles that actually complement each other. But I'm happy. I want to see what Dylan Jones is going to do, obviously, once the regular season hits, because I trust what Smith and Kiffin and all those guys are saying. They're saying Jones has been the best running back out of the big group that we had coming back. And we have one of the best groups, in my opinion, at running back position.
Absolutely, man. Dang, who is this? I'm trying to think about it, man. They all right. So another position at LSU that's garnering a lot of attention is the defensive tackle position.
Oh, you know how I'm coming, man. Go ahead.
Hey, bro, you know who I'm rooting for, but they say them freshmen coming in there and they not playing, bro.
Oh, absolutely.
They say them freshmen are not playing, bro. They I think it's is it Lamar Brown?
Lamar Brown.
Is he the one that
No, it's not him. The one that they've been saying is my boy
Deuce Gerald's?
Deuce Gerald's been balling, but it's not him neither. It's the other one. Oh my God, why I can't think of his name off the top of my head? Oh my God. I can see him, his face and everything.
He's 94, ain't he?
I don't know what his number is at LSU. I know what it was in high school because I saw him in high school. But dog.
Right. Either Richard Anderson.
Richard Anderson, that's him.
That's him.
Richard Anderson. I don't know why I can't think of his name, but yeah, Richard Anderson, bro. I've heard he's been just a monster out there.
Yeah, exactly. And because I couldn't remember which one. It's not Deuce Gerald's, huh?
No, Deuce has been doing well, but obviously, you and I, we have close people to that situation, especially that position. Right. Shout out to my dog, Big Dominic McKinley, man. Big Dom. We definitely rooting for him, to have a ball out season and be the number one pick in the draft. That's what I'm looking for him. It might not happen, but that's what we're rooting for. But no, obviously, no Pops, no Dom. But I've heard, man, Big Anderson been balling.
Yeah. They say it's like he's a man amongst boys out there. And
Yep.
He's a freshman, 18 years old, bro.
Yep.
And I'm like, bro, I don't I just think that our defensive tackle rotation is gonna be crazy this year.
I hope so, man. We need to get back to that old defensive front that we used to have back in the day with Glenn Dorsey and those boys.
Oh yeah, man. That's what you wanted to be. You wanted one of the defensive tackles to come out of here, man. And
right.
I think that, and we also got the number one recruit that comes in. He's gonna play in though. That's Deuce, huh?
Deuce. Lamar Brown was the number one athlete. As far as D line, he's gonna be playing too.
Lamar Brown, yeah, I think he's gonna be playing in. Yeah, he's gonna be playing on the edge. Yeah, bro. But I think our defensive line this year, I think we're gonna have that edge. And you got Coach O coming in there to help out. because he's not specifically the defensive line coach, but he's gonna have a lot of input. Let's just put it that way.
Right.
I'm trying to think. Who is the defensive line coach? They just
my
brought
God.
in
Your boy, from Buffalo. Why can't you? Huh?
Is he? I
It's
know.
not him.
No, I don't think he's there no more. I think that
They replaced him. Okay.
Yeah, I think because I know Bo Davis. Bo Davis, he was great.
Not Bo though. It wasn't Bo. That's what I'm talking about.
No, not Bo. I forgot. I think his last name Williams.
Kyle Williams. Yep, Kyle Williams. That's just right.
I think Kyle Williams is gone though. I can't think of who Lane brought down here.
Okay.
But like I said, I had a chance to meet Bo, so I was like really excited about the defensive line under Bo. Bo stayed 1 year and left though. You know what I mean? He went to the Saints. So I mean,
Can't be mad at that. Can't be mad at that.
I'm good with him going to the Saints, man. But you look at it and I'm like, dang, man. So what's next? And whoever it is that Lane brought down here, he has more trust in Coach O than he does that person because he brought Coach O down here to help him with it. So Coach O, I know he's coached players like Warren Sapp, bro. You know what I mean? Right. He turned Warren Sapp from a tight end to a defensive tackle, a Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? So he's part of that. I like to see Coach O back there, and I think the defensive line is gonna mature a lot better, and they're gonna have a lot more intensity, get a lot more pressure on their quarterback, and stop that run this year.
That's right. That's right.
And of course, our secondary. A lot of them are saying this is going to be our strongest position group this year. Our secondary. What you thinking about the secondary over there at LSU this year?
Well, Pickett is a stud. I think Pickett. Yeah. People say they talk about him not catching the football at the highest level. That's why he's a DB. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You can say that, but I think that he's going to be.
Sure you don't catch it. He don't have to catch it. As long as you don't catch it.
That's right. That's right. I think that he's the one that I can see taking that big step, having to step up because of Mansour Delane's absence. I think he takes that next step, and I'm really excited to see what DJ Pickett does this year.
Yeah, and we got Mansour Delane's little brother.
Yep.
Coming over there, they say he's doing pretty good.
Well, I hope so. You want to hope that you catch lightning in a bottle twice. But I mean, I'm not sitting there saying brother won't be good for us or that But I saw Michael Vick, I saw Marcus Vick. Marcus Vick was cool. He wasn't never Michael Vick. So
Oh,
no, but I'm just saying. Typically, it's you don't see. I know people can say, "Oh, you saw Peyton Manning, you saw Eli." My whole point exactly. I'm not saying Eli ain't good, but he's not Peyton Manning neither. So let's not do that.
Yeah,
I hope he turns out to be a stud. I hope I'm wrong.
I hope he's Eli because Eli got 2 chips.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
So if we had Peyton with Mansour and we get Eli with him, I'm good with that too, man.
Right.
Too, man. So defensive side of the ball looks like it's gonna be greatly improved from last year, and running back position. And let's talk about that.
And one thing you was talking about the number 1 recruit. Obviously I can't say his last name, but Prince, the kid that came from Ole Miss, he's the number 1 defensive end, the edge to come. Yeah, so he's gonna be the number 1 starter. He's one of the best players they say, as far as in the transfer portal. So I'm excited to see what he's gonna do.
Yeah, he led the SEC in sacks and didn't even start at Ole Miss, man. So yeah, that's gonna be dope, bro. Offensive line should be upgraded this year with Big Jordan Seaton. Yeah, bro. He looks really good. Pause. He's gotten into great shape. look totally different from when he did in Colorado, bro. And he attributes that to being at LSU. You know what I'm saying? So I had a chance to see the facilities at LSU. If you can't get in shape there, bro, you can't get in shape nowhere. I'm telling you. So they got everything you need there, like your nutrition. They have their own cafeteria where they have, you can get whatever you want, even if it's bad food, you can get it there. But what they're gonna do is they have a nutritionist there that is going to make sure you have the right type of food. You know what I mean? And they give you a plan there to make sure you have the right type of food. And they have a state-of-the-art facilities as far as weight room and recovery rooms, all that type of stuff, bro. I can't see an NFL facility looking better than LSU's facility.
Right. I mean, there's people that, you see podcasts with Julian Edelman and all those guys. They're like, bro, have you ever been to LSU? They're like, dude, I swear, like, it looks better than. I don't know if you saw that podcast that Julian Edelman interviewed somebody. I forgot who it was. Don't make me lie to you. He was like, bro, what's the best locker room you ever been in? He said, bro, have you ever been to Death Valley? You seen LSU Stadium and like their locker room? He said, bro, it's better than some NFL locker rooms. He said, I just went to Buffalo's and I'm sitting there like, bro, this is a pro. Have you been to LSU stuff?
Dog, it's crazy. Like I said, man, I was blessed enough to go on a recruiting visit there and just look at the facilities and all that kind of stuff, man. My son's 13 years old now. When he gets his offer from LSU, we signing that day, bro. We not. I don't care now, but he can take them other trips if he want to. But we signing that day when we get that LSU offer, bro. We're gonna go on the visit. We're gonna enjoy it. He's gonna get a chance to pick up the Heisman Trophy, the National Championship Trophy, put the jersey on and all that. I might put in there, man. Give me a jersey. I want to dress.
Hey, you like, yeah, put the pads on the helmet and everything. See?
Yeah, that's what I want to do. And you already know I'm going to the gram. My pads are on. That big 69 right there on the chest. Woo! I gotta go, man. Let me go get this boy. We need to go hit some laps right now, bro. If you really want to go D1, you know.
That's right. Hey, man, not everybody can do it. You have to put the work in.
Oh yeah, man. I got one. He putting the work in, bro. He putting the work in, man. I'm proud of him.
No doubt.
But yeah, bro. But that mean, hey, bro, that's it. I done ran through our subjects for the night, man.
It's all good. Well, I'm going to get to these shout-outs, man. Shout out to you first and foremost, man. No franchise. Hunter couldn't really stay on long. No box office. I wasn't on here last week. You held it down with the crew. Man, I definitely appreciate y'all. And we have some news for y'all. We will be on Sunday. Yeah. Sunday this week, only because the game 7 is Saturday night. So we're going to talk on Sunday. Talk about game 7, if they get to game 7, by the way. And I'm leaving town on Monday, so I do appreciate y'all for saying, X, we can do it on Sunday, because I won't be in town next week. Taking my family. Shout out to them. We're going out of town. We're going out of the state. Missouri. We coming to y'all, man. That's the next state on the docket. My wife wanted to go to Missouri. She wanted to go somewhere she's never been. I've been to Missouri. I've been to St. Louis. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see what it's hitting for. See, I don't know. My kids are excited. They say Branson is really nice. I've heard multiple people say that. It wouldn't have been my pick, but that's what my wife wants to do. And sometimes a happy wife, a happy life, So we're gonna go to Branson. We're gonna have a good time. So shout out to them. And I want to say shout out to my daughter, Sky. Last week was her birthday. I wasn't on here. I love you. I love her. I'm so proud of you. And I hope that, you enjoyed your birthday. Because, Lord, I felt like, bruh, my postcard, that's the one, bruh. That's the one. That's the one, bruh. So I hope you enjoyed your birthday. And then, man, I'll be on Sunday to... You know what I do, see, bro. Stop, bro. And I cut the beard down too, man.
I see that, bro. I see, man. I said that boy that went back to 2022. That boy that said, nah, you done went back to 2016. X or something, bro.
Right. My wife was like, you need to trim that down to get all the dead hair out. So I just like, man, let's just cut it all the way down, man. Let's just regrow it right, man.
Yeah, man. All right. I've been did that the same thing, man. Cause, bro, I would be real with you. I hate this, bro.
Really?
I hate it. My wife loves it.
My wife too. My wife loves my beard. She's like, but I was like, let's just cut it all off. She said, "What? What's wrong with you?"
Hey, bro. Oh man, bro. Do you know my wife and my daughters? If I cut my beard off, they probably wouldn't talk to me no more, bro.
The same over here, bro. Same thing over here.
That's crazy. I said, bro, I'm going to do it one day. I'm gonna walk into the house and I'm gonna watch them all pass out. I'll watch them all pass out. But you know, that's how them girls are, man. That's how them girls.
I don't know if you remember, I shaved it the year that we lost to Dylan and them and Daz and all them. They made a bet with us and they beat us. I don't know if you was at the school then, but you was their coach that the last year they was at LRC.
Yeah, man, we ain't losing them.
Yeah, they won. I had to cut my beard, bro. My brothers them died laughing. They're like, bro, X, don't ever do that again, bro. I had to shave my whole beard off.
X, we did not lose to Dylan them, bro.
Yes, bro. They 8th grade year, them boys won. I don't think you was there. I think you was there at 7th grade year.
No, I was there the 8th grade year because I had to keep going upstairs to get them out of trouble, bro.
They beat us, bro.
No, I don't remember what happened. They didn't beat us. We end up letting them have a win. But I forgot.
Yeah, because they were cheating us. They were cheating us.
The bean and all that. Yeah. I remember that. That's why I said we did that. Yeah, you was a man of your word. You cut your beard. Wow. I sure wasn't doing it the way they tried to play us, bro. Nah, yeah, man. But man, I got my last bit of shout outs. My last bit of shout outs, I was going to my family, Hunter, Morgan, Tori, Christian, Ali, and Edward. Daddy, love y'all. I'll see you in just a second. To my beautiful wife, Patricia, I love you too. I'll see you in just a second. The Pappas babies, Marcel Carter Bryant, Nazaria Grace Bryant. Pappas, love y'all. I'll see y'all in the morning, probably. Because there's Pappas daycare in the morning, obviously. Since I'm off work, you know, now they got a place they can just drop off the kids. And special shout out to my daughter, Tori Bryant. She graduated high school from Acadiana High past week. My baby was sitting up there on the stage with all the good scholars. And you know, she was able to walk across the stage because I know I told y'all before she tore her ACL 2 days before school was out, tore her ACL in the powder puff football game, end up tore her ACL and her meniscus. So she gotta have surgery. And that's gonna delay her walking on to the LSU soccer team for a year. But if she still want to do it in a year, she gonna focus and get back and shake back and do it. You know what I mean?
Doubt.
So, you know, she had a great high school experience, man. I'm gonna miss her high school experience, going to all the games when she was dancing on the sideline, going to see her play soccer on the field or whatever. I did a lot of crying this year on all her last this and last that. You know what I mean? But you know, it's all good, man. That's my baby. That's my baby girl, bro. And that's hard, bro. That was hard. You know, so you be so proud.
Yes, sir.
So, you know, it's a shout out to her. Congratulations to her. LSU, here she come, bro. Got another Bryant girl.
There you go.
All good, man. That's what's up, man. Everybody else, boot up or shut up.
Yo, peace.
Peace.